OK, now, I know everybody thinks I'm making a mistake about Tony.
A mistake? They think you're off your head.
Oh, cheers. So, you're here to make me see sense, are you?
I'm not one to throw stones, not with the number of glass houses I've lived in. Look, remember that first summer you came over to Spain? And that fella I was shacked up with, you know, the one with the inflatable banana?
We had some fun on that, didn't we? Bouncing along at the back of that speedboat. I could still feel the salt in my hair.
Yeah, well, it turns out it wasn't his speedboat. Wasn't even his banana.
How do you mean?
Just another sleazy con man. A week later, he disappeared with half my jewellery and left a 4-figure bar tab.
He never said.
Too embarrassed. I mean, flattered and conned at my age.
Oh, I get the message.
You having any luck?
Just chatting. No judgments here.
Oh, no judgments. Well, I'm this far from having a certified.
Liz McDonald from the Rovers.
Liz McDonald from the Rovers, your Bezzy mate.
She wants her head testing.
We best get going. You know, I can't handle all this.
Yeah, I know it's hard to believe, but we're starting again. Clean slate. So I'll be around a lot more than I've been lately.
You moving back into the pub?
Oh, we haven't got that far yet, but I guess so.
I can't believe Liz would do this. I mean, she only just took your picture off the dartboard, and as for Steve, blimey, every time your name's mentioned, the air turns blue. You're like public enemy number one, you.
Tell me about it.
So, does you know?
Yep.
And what she said?
Nothing really, just hopped on a plane to Spain.
Would you blame him? The Rovers is everything to Steve and Michelle. It was their home. And you took it away from him.
I don't know what hold he's got over you. You've always put family first. Always. You and Tony get back together. What do you think is going to happen?
Nobody knows what's in the future.
Well, I can tell you two things for certain. We couldn't stick around here anymore.
Well, how could we? He'd be our boss, the bloke who conned us out of our own pub. You can't expect us to put up with that.
Morning, lovely people. Has anyone seen my phone charger?
Not now, Aiden.
Well, I must have left it in here, because I remember charging it while I was watching a bit of that Bruce Willis film that last night.
Aiden! Here. Now make yourself scarce, will you?
Laters, lovely people.
You need to think long and hard about what you're doing. You've already driven Steve away. Do you really want to make it permanent?
Wait. You said two things had happened.
Yeah. I'll also lose one of my best friends.
Do you not think Simon might be exaggerating? I mean, if Peter's got a new girlfriend, he's bound to be jealous, isn't he?
Yeah, well, it's about priorities, isn't it? Peter knows what a tough time Simon's had of it lately. And then the one chance he gets to spend some quality time with him, he's got that Sharon hanging around 24/7.
Maybe Peter wanted Simon to get to know her.
Yeah, well, it's not about her, is it? It's about Simon. Couldn't he have kept it in his pants for a few weeks and concentrated on his son?
She weren't that bad.
Well, you said that she rocked up everywhere you went.
Yeah, but maybe my dad thought he'd be bored, just hanging out with me for all that time.
Simon is a bloke. Some pretty bird comes on the scene and bats her eyelashes and all sense goes out the window.
Could you both stop making excuses for him? Peter's responsible for his own actions. We all are.
Yeah. Change the record.
Oi, cheeky. Your mum does everything she can to make you happy. A little bit of gratitude won't go amiss now and again.
Sorry, Mum. I'm dead grateful you packed me off hundreds of miles away just to be ignored by my dad in a place where I don't even know anyone.
Oi! Sarky little so-and-so.
Simon, don't do that.
What?
Say things you don't mean just to hurt me.
How do you know I don't mean it?
Simon, what is wrong with you?
Nothing.
Well, that sarky, snidey tone in your voice isn't the Simon that I know. Your mum has had a horrible time of it recently. Absolutely horrible. She's been looking after her.
Yeah, all right, Eva.
No, it's not all right. I can't accept that kind of rudeness. I'm being serious, Si. If I'd have spoke to my mum like that when I was your age, she'd have chucked me out the window. And made me pay for the glass.
Fine, sorry.
But it's not me you need to apologise to, is it? It's your mother. Right, I'm off. See you later.
Sorry.
Yeah, whatever. Right, get yourself ready for school, I'm late.
I don't feel like it. I'm still upset about my dad.
Yeah, nice try. I probably would have tried that one in your shoes and all, but you need to get back to a routine. We both do. Right, come on, chop chop.
Everything all right, Michelle?
Oh, yeah.
Monday morning blues, I expect.
Something like that, yeah.
Hiya.
All right.
Well, I'm all right. Are you?
Monday morning blues.
I'm fine.
Oh, it's nothing to be ashamed of. We all have them occasionally.
Tell me about it.
You know, it puts me in mind of a little rhyme we used to recite at Sunday school.
Sunday school. Never hear of that anymore, do you?
Oh, Mother used to bustle me off every week, come rain or come shine.
Yeah, any sign of that sandwich?
No, I'm just waiting on the bacon.
So how come they sent you then if they weren't religious?
Well, I suppose they wanted a bit of peace and quiet. Mother used to say it was her only chance once a week of a good bottoming. But when I came home, they invariably be still in bed.
Can I get a cheese and tomato on white, please?
Jesus takes that frown, then turns it upside down, then whoops, here comes the smile. That was a little tune we used to say at Sunday school. Oh, brown sauce on your bacon.
Cheers, yeah.
Happy birthday to you. Squash tomatoes in stew. Bread and butter in the gutter. Happy birthday to you. Woo!
How old are you two?
Well, old enough to know when someone says they don't want a fuss on the birthday, they want a massive fuss.
A massive fuss. A muffin with a candle.
It's got blueberries in it.
I don't like blueberries.
I know, I do.
That is a rotten trick.
Oh, a little wax.
Yeah, so's you right.
Well, have you heard from Kaz?
No.
When am I going to meet her anyway?
No, next leave isn't till Christmas.
Well, how about me and Carla take you over to bistro with Dad after work, you know? Michelle and I'll get a few of us out.
I can get a good table. I'm sleeping with the owner.
Sorry I'm late.
Oh, no problem.
Excuse me, it is a problem. You know, the sink order has to be out by lunch, you know this.
It's our alarm clock. Beth always keeps it 15 minutes fast, so she's never late for anything. But she changed it back yesterday because she keeps turning up everywhere too early. But she never told me.
All right, Kurt.
So when I looked at the clock this morning, I thought it was 15 minutes earlier than it actually was. I always allow for extra time.
We get it.
All right, you don't have to shout at him. He's only 10 minutes late.
Which is actually 5 minutes earlier than what...
Kirk.
Sorry.
Just get to work when you're meant to.
It's a 24-hour clock and all, so there's all that to deal with.
Bully. I know, he's pulled some stunts, but we've had a really good talk and we're both going to make a fresh start.
She had a blow to the head.
No, I have not.
Well, would you like one?
I've been saying the same. She won't listen. Look, I know you mean well, but it's no one else's business.
No one else's business. Well, what about Steve? You know, 40s, gormless, lives and works here, your son.
He has made his position perfectly clear. Yeah, it's basically said it's him or Tony.
And you've chosen Tony?
Well, you are a fine one to talk, aren't you? I mean, let's just have a look at the parade of losers and nutters you've had through your bedroom door over the last couple of years. The racist fireman. And, Jesse, the clown. All right, let's not get personal. No, he actually was a clown.
He was a children's entertainer.
And let's not forget, you online dating your own son. Now, that does take some beating.
You know, we've been through a lot, you and I. And I would like to think that if I was making the monumental mistake that you are, that you would talk some sense into me.
I hope you're listening to this.
I love Steve, and this is going to hurt him badly. This is not just about his mother shacking up with a fella he doesn't like.
Cheers to that.
This is the guy who tried to ruin the lot of you and will do it again.
Oh, I've had enough of this. I've got a pub to run.
Do you know what the worst thing is? That I am actually having to have this conversation with his own mother.
Michelle,
I've got stuff to do.
do you really think he's worth all this? Sometimes you've just got to do what you've got to do.
So all of your job details should go straight to your work mobile.
Very high-tech.
Well, you could at least check it.
Yep, got it.
Hiya.
All right. What's up with him?
Oh, search me. He's had a face on him all day.
Yeah, he's not been himself recently, has he?
He's probably missing Maria.
Yeah, oh, with poor Hope so poorly. He probably feels right in the way at Tyrone and Fizz's.
Oh, yeah, of course he must.
Yeah, do you know what? I've not even bothered phoning him all weekend, and it's been weeks since we did something together. Bad sister.
Very bad sister.
Hey, I blame you for monopolising my time.
That boyfriend?
Oh, morning. Oh, hiya.
How's that?
Yeah, he's okay, I think. He tried to wangle another day off school, but I told him he needs to get back into a routine. And he was all right with it, surprisingly.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Well, they're very resilient kids, aren't they? How do you like his new jeans?
Simon's?
Ken's. I marched him into town to get him a few new bits.
Oh, right, yeah, very nice.
Yeah, and they're very comfy, aren't they, Ken?
Yeah, surprisingly roomy.
I said to him, you look as if you order your trousers in bulk off the back of a Sunday supplement.
Guilty as charged.
And while I'm not a tyrant, fashion-wise, personally, I think that once you've gone for an elasticated waist, basically you've given up.
Right. Anyway, I best get off.
Yes, of course. Listen, I'm pleased to hear that Simon's getting back to normal at last. I mean, with a bit of luck, might be able to put the last few months behind us.
Hey, try.
Yeah, let's get that there.
Well, there's not many bosses that come on the cake run with me.
There's not many machinists to go with.
No, ignore her. She's a child.
He really likes you, you know.
Shut up, just having a laugh.
Right. Funny how he doesn't have the same kind of laugh with the other girls, though, isn't it?
Are you matchmaking? Actually pimping your brother out?
No. You know, it would just be nice to see him with a decent girlfriend for once. You know, someone a bit bubbly and fun.
What kind of girl does he usually go for, then?
The wrong kind, if you ask me. Yeah, but I think you two would be dead cute together. Thanks.
See ya. Give my best to the wife, yeah?
Oh, is that the sing order off?
Yep, done and dusted. Oh, cheers.
What's next?
Not much. We could have a tidy up.
Or we could take an early lunch. It's my birthday, after all. Come on.
Yeah, I got the place to myself. Bring some of the boys around. I feel like Resident Evil rematch coming on.
You all right?
Hi. I thought you had a job in Macclesfield.
Change of plan. Had something much more important to do.
What's this?
Open it and find out. I've been thinking about us. I want to show you how sorry I am for what I did and how I'm going to do everything in my power to make it right.
Tony, what is this?
It's a contract from my solicitor. I've signed my half of the pub back.
They were at the pub. It's called the dinner hour. They've been in vogue since the Industrial Revolution.
Yes, and I'd like to keep them to an hour here, slave driver that I am.
So the sing order's gone, is it?
Yeah, we went about 11.
What, 200 Cami bras in white and 100 in peach?
That sounds about right.
Only we've had sings on the phone, and they're not best pleased.
They've got 100 navy strapless and some floral thongs.
Oh.
Oh, plus a blue and white scarf.
Oh, that'll be mine. I wonder where that had gone. I don't usually wear a scarf, but Bev saw Calvin Harris
Your
wearing
scarf
one.
isn't our main problem here.
Hey, do you think that you might have mixed the orders?
Well, of course they mixed up the orders. Those were for Channings.
You're kidding? I am so sorry.
Don't take the blame for me, Kirk. It was my fault. I was only signed off on the delivery.
But I'm not...
Yeah, I know you've been here longer, but it was my mistake. My dad says you always have to own up if you get things wrong.
Oh, I do, but...
Here's the van on the way back.
No, they're stuck in traffic. You know, Sings are delighted, as you can imagine.
I'll sort it. Don't my wages if you want. It was just a daft mistake.
A daft mistake. It made us look like amateurs.
All right. There's no real harm done here. It is your birthday, after all. Go on, get. And get it right this time.
And I'll be down to check before they go.
Why did you take the blame for me?
Just shut up. He can't exactly fire his own sister, can he? Especially on a birthday.
Right, Luke, what are you doing tonight?
No plans?
Oh, blimey, what a sado. Right, me and Andy are taking you out.
What for?
Well, you're my brother and you look like you could do with a bit of fun. And I am sick and tired of seeing your pathetic face mooning over Maria.
Who's mooning?
You. You've had a face like a yard of gravy all day.
A yard of gravy.
My granddad used to say it.
Sophie, you should come with us and all. We could meet at the Rovers, you know, go into town, catch a movie, and then have some food after.
You know what? I've not been out for ages, so I'm game if you are.
Okay, sounds good.
Right, half 5 at the Rovers.
See you there.
Cool. Thanks, Steph.
Just trying to be a good sister. See you later.
See ya.
Liz is back with Tony after his affair with Tracy.
Oh, she sounds very forgiving.
She sounds like she's been lobotomised.
Well, maybe after all that stuff with Dan, maybe Tony was the better choice.
That's the choice. A cheating con man or a kidnapping thug.
Oh, another Jean Taylor.
Yeah, sure.
I know Deirdre would have had a few choice words for her.
Well, don't worry, Ken, because I will have a few choice words for her.
What did Steve think?
Is in Spain, if that answers your question.
I just hope this doesn't bring his depression back on. Well, it's brought mine on, and I don't even have any tablets to fall back on.
There we go.
Oh, one for my next trip.
Nice catch.
These flaming things. I should have known they were too good to be true when they were marked down in the sale.
Buy cheap, buy twice, I always say.
I think there's some super glue in the office.
Oh, forget it. I'll probably only end up gluing the flaming thing to my foot.
Which table are these?
Table 4, you're a superstar.
What's about me?
Oh, I don't believe this. Simon's waxed school.
Joking.
Oh, Ken, will you phone him? He'll just ignore me. I'll go and change my shoes and then I'll try and track him down.
Right, I better get back to work. Liz and Tony back together. I really didn't see that coming.
I wonder how Tracy will react.
Oh, Tracy hadn't even thought about that. Oh, like the blue touch paper and stand well back.
All right, geezer.
What are you doing here?
What? Can't come see my mate?
You know mate of mine.
Don't be like that. Look, it's a warm-up race tonight. How do you fancy driving?
I don't.
Oh, come on, mate. Be good practice.
I've got plans with Steph.
Not anymore, you don't. Thanks for covering for me. You didn't have to do that.
I just hate bullies, that's all.
Your brother wasn't bullying me. I was late this morning. That was my fault. I sent out the wrong order. That was my fault too.
Most people are dead defensive. Always trying to blame someone else for their mistakes. It's nice to meet someone as honest as you, Kirk.
I'm not very good with lies. I get all mixed up. Thing is, I love it working here. Mrs. Connor's always been so good to me and Beth. I just hate letting her down.
What are you two doing?
Waiting to give you your birthday present.
Oh, you stop banging on about my birthday. I told you I don't want a fuss.
Well, don't tell me I've come all this way for nothing.
I'll lose my best friend. You said that.
I said one of, yeah.
Bit melodramatic.
Well, it's true. I mean, closer to her than my own mother. I just can't believe she could take him back. I mean, he was at Tracy like a flipping dog at a frisbee every time she turned the sign over. I mean, she got no pride.
Well, roving eye's one thing.
It's not his eye I'm worried about.
The double dealing at the pub, I can't get my head round. I mean, how could she forgive that?
Exactly. You know, and then there's Steve. I mean, you should hear him on the phone. How could she do this to him? And to be honest, I'm not just angry with her, I'm worried for her.
Well, I'm not surprised, what with you being her best mate and all.
I said one of. I was just trying to show her how serious this all was. Oh, speak of the devil.
Was it Steve?
No, Liz. Wants to see me over at the pub.
Hallelujah. Maybe she's come to her senses. It has to be that.
Well, I hope so.
I'll lock up for half an hour, because she might need a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, all right. Well, shall we get some of them bickies she likes? They always cheer her up, don't they?
Oh, it's the least we can do, what with her being our best friend.
I said one of, Eileen.
The pizza's burnt now. You had one job. It's all right, there's more in the freezer.
Do you want to tell me exactly what you think you're playing at?
OK, so all of this is above board. And Tony's share of the pub
is now mine. Right. Well, thank you very much.
Checking up on me.
Can you blame me?
I think you'd be mad not to.
Trick me once, you're the fool. Trick me twice.
Liz, I want a completely fresh start. I'm through with Barlow's buys. All I can do is try and put things right now. I can't do anything about the past.
Right. So everything just goes back to how it was before?
Not quite. I was an idiot not to see what was right in front of me this whole time. I love you, Liz. Will you be my wife?
You've got to be kidding me.
Hold on a minute.
This is why you wanted to see me? You're marrying him?
Coronation Street's back in half an hour.